Hello everyone, welcome to the Business Education Centre, where we teach retailers how to increase their sales, reduce their shrinkage and increase their profit. In this webinar, Romeo Richards is going to answer the question why you need an effective loss prevention strategy. Romeo is the author of 23 books, including best-selling books, How to Increase Retail Sales, Store Design Blueprint, Visual Merchandise Display, and How to Increase Profit in Retail. He is also the creator of 11 home study courses, including How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study Course, Retail Store Design Blueprint Home Study Course, Visual Merchandising Display Home Study Course, How to Influence Shoppers' Buying Behaviour Home Study Course, and Shoplifting and Retail Loss Prevention Home Study Course. Romeo has been associated with the retail industry for a number of years, both as an employee and as a consultant and trainer. He worked with Tesco, Marks & Spencer and Brentano. He has consulted and trained a number of big retailers in the UK, US and the Middle East. Romeo is the guy big retail consulting firms sneak in through the back door in the middle of the night when they want to resuscitate dying retailers. Ladies and gentlemen, Romeo Richards.
Hello everyone, welcome to this webinar on retail loss prevention. In this webinar, I'm going to share with you strategy for using retail loss prevention to increase your sales and your retail profit. I know you might be thinking to yourself, how is it possible or what is the relationship between increased sales and loss prevention or retail profit and loss prevention? Well, I will try as much as possible to answer both questions for you. But let me kind of start with the first question on what is the relationship between loss prevention and retail sales. But before that, let me just say something. Why is it important that you kind of listen to what I'm about to share with you today? Why is it important that you learn strategies for improving your loss prevention? Why is that important? You see, loss prevention is the most misunderstood function in retail. Most retailers view loss prevention as just related to theft, either shoplifting or employee theft. Therefore, they take the security approach to reducing shrinkage. But loss prevention is not just about theft, or shrinkage as a whole is not just about theft. There are other factors responsible for retail shrinkage, and it has other effects on your store and on your profit. So my goal in this webinar is to kind of give you information, create a link between shrinkage and profit, and shrinkage and retail, increasing retail sales, or loss prevention and increasing retail sales. Now, to do that, I will kind of tell you a story. Probably that will kind of bring the entire thing into context. The image you see on your screen is a photo that I took of one of the largest retailers in the UK. This was in the summer of 2013. It was one of the hottest years in the UK. I had gone to the supermarket to buy stuff, to do my usual shopping, And then I noticed that the shelf was kind of about to be empty. And I'm thinking to myself, and this was the part of the store that they display water. And I thought to myself, why is it today they do not have enough water? And the place was like, the temperature was really hot. Well, I felt probably, yeah, it kind of caught them by surprise, which should not be the case, because a big retailer, someone in the head office should have known that on this particular week, it was going to be hot. For that reason, they were supposed to have forecasted it and ensure that they had enough water in the store for that period. But okay, sometimes, yeah, things happen, to truck breakdown or delay, traffic, whatever. So I just felt, okay, probably, yeah, that was the situation. And a day or two later, I went back to the store. It was the same situation. And I saw, again, if you see it, it's progressing. The first day, you had you have like water, even though the shelf was empty. But the second day, it was getting even more empty. And then, yeah, they had not refilled the shelf. And then I went a day or two later, again, the same thing. You can see the shelf is even getting more empty, and they are not refilling the shelf. And then I went, like, this whole process took about a week or so. And I went again, and yeah, the shelf was almost completely empty. So what I'm saying is, this happened simply because they did not focus well. They did not, someone in the head office did not anticipate the amount of demand for water within that period. Like I said, it's either they've not watched the weather report to know that in that week was going to be very hot, or something went wrong anyway within the supply chain, within the replenishment process. Now, why did I introduce this story? Why did I start this program with this story? Again, it's because to explain the point that when you talk about loss prevention in retail, the focus is always about shoplifting. Most retailers, even retail executives at the highest level of retail, they view loss prevention as just shoplifting or employee theft or something that has to do with theft, which is why they take the security approach. They outsource their loss prevention to security firms and hope that that will solve the problems. But as I've demonstrated with this photo, loss prevention is not just about theft. Loss prevention as a whole is about the availability of product on the shelf floor. Because look at it this way, when you do not have product on your shelf floor, shoppers are not going to buy. That is as simple as that. When you have product on your shelf floor, they will buy. So if someone came into your store to purchase water, like in that case, when someone came into the store to purchase water, if the water is not there, they won't buy. That is missed opportunity. Whether the water was not there, like in that case where they did not order the water, or the water was not there because it was stolen, probably by shoplifting, or probably employee theft, or probably it was damaged. Whatever the situation is, when the product is not in the store, it affects sales, which subsequently affects your profit. This is why I said, as a retailer, loss prevention is directly linked to increasing sales, because as long as the product is not on the shop floor, there is going to be no sales. So I want you to pay attention to this point I'm making, that this is no longer the situation where when you think about loss prevention, you need to think about theft, or you need to think about breakage, or you need to think about expiration. When you think about loss prevention as a retail executive, what you need to think about is the availability of product on the shop floor. What you need to think about is customer service, because when you do not have your product on the shop floor, what it does is it creates customer dissatisfaction, it creates customer disloyalty. So loss prevention in your store has to be looked at in this way. When you have product on your store floor, when you have the right product on your shop floor, it increases customer satisfaction, it increases sales, it enhances customer experience in your store, and it increases customer loyalty. Also, now let's come to the second question: what is the relationship between shrinkage and your retail profit? Now, as a retailer, which you already know, you make at least a 1% profit on each pound. Now, you as a retailer, you make just each pound that you, anything that you sell in your store that you get a single pound from, you make 1% profit. Now, your shrinkage margin is on average 2.6%. Let me just explain this point again. You make a 1% profit margin on each pound, and your shrinkage margin on average is 2.6%. What does that mean? It means that your shrinkage margin is almost 3 times your profit margin. If you have a 1% profit margin and a 2.6% profit and shrinkage level, it means that your shrinkage level is almost 3 times your profit margin. Now, think about what it would do for you if you reduce your shrinkage level by just, let's say, by 50%, which is possible. So if you reduce your shrinkage level by from 2.6% to 1.3%, you've added an additional 1.3% to your profit margin. So instead of just £1, now you got £2.3 for your profit margin. So what I'm telling you is that when you're able to reduce your shrinkage level, it automatically affects your profit margin. And it is possible as a retailer, from research, from experience, we know that it is possible for you to reduce your shrinkage by as much as 84%. The reason most retailers struggle to reduce the shrinkage is because, first of all, it's the misconception in the industry where most retailers see shrinkage as being synonymous with shoplifting. For them, shrinkage is shoplifting, or shrinkage is employee theft. So their approach to shrinkage management is focused on, they take the security approach, which is just focused on arresting dishonest employees and arresting employees suspected, or arresting shoplifters, customers suspected of stealing. So, but what I am trying to tell you today is that Your loss prevention strategy has to be based upon product availability. What this means that it has to be focused on ensuring that you reduce missed opportunity. You reduce you reduce situation in the store where when customers come, you do not have access to the product that they came to look for. Because when you have an effective loss prevention strategy, again, it reduces missed opportunities, it boosts your sales, it enhances in-store experience, and it increases customer satisfaction. And it doesn't matter what is the cause of your shrinkage or what is the cause of the shrinkage in the store, whether it's theft, whether it's employee theft or customer related theft, or whether it's because of supply chain and late replenishment, it doesn't matter. It affects your store. So focus your attention on ensuring that when you talk about loss prevention, the goal has to be we need to ensure that we have we need to ensure that the goods are available. That is the goal. That should be your goal. That when customers come into the store, they get a store. So you need to focus on ensuring that you reduce shoplifting, you reduce employee theft, and that your supply chain system is effective. That is what loss prevention needs to be about. Because if you are able to do that, you will increase your store sales, you will increase your store profit. Because once the products are available, when customer comes to the store, they're going to buy. When the products are unavailable, they will not buy. And reduced profit can lead you to this kind of signs where your store will be closed or you will going to lose sales, and it can lead to a bad result for many retail stores. So what have we learned? What we've said so far is that there is a linkage between increased sales and loss prevention, and there is a linkage between shrinkage and retail profit. We said that by reducing your shrinkage, you also increase your profit. We said that if you have an effective loss prevention strategy, you as a retailer, you are going to increase your profit margin, you increase sales, you will enhance customer experience, and you will ensure that goods are available in your store. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, well, this is good information, but the question is, how do I do it? How do I create an effective loss prevention strategy that will ensure that goods are available in my store? Well, that question is beyond the scope of this webinar. It will take me almost like an entire day to be able to provide you that information. As I said before, during the promo for this webinar, I said my goal is not to sell to you. All I want to do is to give you good information that will help you to increase the value of your store, that will help you to reduce your shrinkage, that will help you to increase your profit margin. So I'm not going to break that promise by trying to sell to you on this webinar. But all I will tell you is this: if you need to ensure that you have a good loss prevention strategy, and you need to ensure that you reduce your shrinkage. Now, as a business, this is what we do. We help retailers come up with a good loss prevention strategy. We help you create good loss prevention strategy in order for you to increase your sales and increase your profit. so that you will have the kind of lifestyle for which you decided to open your retail store. So if you will need our help to create a loss prevention strategy for you, all you need to do is to go to our website, which is romeoriches.com, and you will see a lot of information. We have a lot of free information there that you can use, but also you can also contact us on the website so that we can provide you information on how we can assist you to create a good loss prevention strategy. And you can also send us an email on info@theprofitexperts.co.uk, info@theprofitexperts.co.uk, or you can call us if you want. The number is 020, let me just get the number. The number is 020-8798-0579. Again, it's 44 for international, 020-870-980597. Or again, log on to our website is romeorichards.com, and you will get more information about how to create an effective loss prevention strategy. I hope this webinar has been useful to you. Like I said, my desire is just to provide you information. So I hope it has been useful to you. I hope you understand that if you have a good loss prevention system, it will enhance your store. It will increase your profit. It will enhance in-store experience, and it will increase customer satisfaction. So again, give us a call if you need our help, or if not, go to our website, romeoriches.com. We have a lot of resources there that can help you with your endeavor to create a good retail store. Thank you very much, and look forward to serving you in the future.